We have a gang unit in Boulder. When did the gang unit start?
Actually, it's more of a gang presence. We get a lot of the gang members from Westminster and Denver and stuff come up here to the parties and things like that. We make our contacts. And from there, that's where we get our names from as far as any association with Boulder. Basically, what we want to do is so that we don't get like the other bigger cities, trying to get a little bit of control on it now and take care of business and get the names and get to know people, and hopefully we won't get the type of problems that we're getting in other cities.
Now, I've noticed, so I've talked to some of the kids, and when I walk around with a camera, they're not always too fond to see me. They're about as happy to see me as they are to see you sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's right with the camera. It's and that's what we've been doing every now and then, too, is bringing out a camera and learning faces and picking out people who have been causing problems up on the hill and downtown and Coral Street Mall and everything like that. So that's what we're working on.
Basically, we don't see Hispanic. I don't see Black and Hispanic Crips and Blood gangsters here. We have white gangsters here?
Well, actually, we have a pretty decent amount of skinheads, and I've been told, I haven't seen from fact, that we have some clan association up there. As far as the Crips and the Bloods, what we do have is a lot of white juveniles that are taking on that name of predominantly black gang sets. Yeah. And what has happened is say like if we get a set of 4 or 5 that are calling themselves Crips, then they'll hang out with a set of Crips from Westminster or something like that, and then they'll do things back and forth, go down there, still look at the cars, come back up here, so some more cars.
Do we have that? Do we actually have a set of Crips or a set of Bloods here?
What we have is bits and pieces of Crips and Bloods. What we do have is different sets out of that, they'll pick a street name and they'll call themselves 34th Street Crips or something.
Do we have something like that?
Or the East Side Street Crips, yes. We actually do have different, but they're so tiny and they're so unorganized that they don't last very long. Then there's an underground one that supposedly that has like 600 or 700 people in it that I have never made one single contact with personally. So it just depends on who you talk to, where the people are, who wants to be known as a certain gang member.
Now, what about like you go on the hill, and you see the Rasta kids, and they have their funny hats and everything, and a lot of times they can be very, they're aggro. They can be really kind of. Are they kind of a gang too, or not?
Yes and no.
Hippie gang.
They're calling themselves Rainbow Family way back when, and a lot of them are considering themselves fish heads. Yeah. Now, the deal with that is technically we cannot label that as a specific gang. Yeah. The reason being is because a typical gang is 2 or 3 bound together under a single thought. Say like the Bloods and the Crips, which basically are going out to prevent thieving. When you get to thieving, finally that's when you start to label them as a gang. But right now, they're just a big group of kids who call themselves Rainbow Family and fish heads. But basically, their whole intent is to basically not work.
Let's talk about guns. Okay. See any guns on the street?
Every now and then, we'll every so often we'll get a run off the street. 2 weeks ago, to the Mac 11 out of a van.
2 weeks ago, a Mac 11 in Boulder. Yep. Mac 11 is a short, what is it?
Almost like a Uzi type assault. I mean, it's made for killing.
It's an assault weapon.
Yeah,
it's made for killing.
Made for killing.
Yeah, you don't use it for squirrel hunting.
That's right. No quail with that.
Cops don't even carry Mac 11s.
Nope.
You can't carry them, can you? Because they're illegal, aren't they? Are they illegal?
Some law enforcement agencies probably will carry them as far as the SWAT teams are concerned, or any tactical units that they have to carry, but I don't.
Yeah, right. Is the police department in Boulder, are you even allowed to carry anything with them?
I think, well, the SWAT members are. You can, as far as the tactical situation, you can. Right now, most of the officers carry a 12-gauge shotgun. That's about as heavy piece of equipment we're going to carry as far as line.
In the car.
In the car.
Yeah. So you don't see a Boulder police officer walking around with a Mac 11 strapped on.
No.
So what are your kids doing with a Mac 11?
What it is, it's heavy. The bigger the gun, the more ammo you hold, the more destruction you can have, the higher your status is. And as far as the gangs, and as far as getting that instant status. It used to be the typical sawed-off shotgun used to be something that holds 90 rounds and they can put down 20 people in 30 seconds. Now that's the big thing now is more, harder, more destructive. That's the thing that we're fighting against now.
What do you say to parents, older parents? What are some of the key things that they should be looking for to determine if their kids are involved in gangs here in this community?
Look at, you're going to see a drastic change in dress and who they hang out with, where they want to go. They're going to start to deceive you a lot. I'll be here and find out they were at this place down in a entirely different city. Look in their notebooks. A lot of times they'll put their name and have a thing that's called roll call, and they'll have different friends' names basically in the list. And then
doesn't everybody do that? They have a list of your friends with your phone number on it, and aren't most kids kind of a little deviant? Sometimes it's like, Mom, I'll be at Tony's house, and you find out that it's someplace else.
Typically, yes, but it'll be so drastic that you're gonna notice it. Well, if parents would just sit down, look at tennis shoes, look at belts, look at, they have a long belt that's hanging down past their knee. Nobody wears a belt past their knee. Look at a certain way that they stand, a certain way that, when you're the nice kid, next year they don't want anything to do with you.
How did you learn about gangs yourself? Where are you from? Are you from Boulder?
I was born and raised in Denver.
Raised in Denver.
Yep, went to school at CU. To CU Boulder for college. Once I got hired on as a police officer, just a lot of training, a lot of reading.
What neighborhood did you grow up in Denver?
Montbello.
Montbello. Yep. So
down in Montbello.
Montbello, for those people who don't know where Montbello is, Montbello is a very interesting, diverse neighborhood. It just recently got cleaned up here in the place.
That's right. That would be correct. They made a lot of improvements as far as the parks and added a few more officers here and there. Put a substation down there and all that.
How old are you?
25.
You're 25.
25.
So your first name is what? Marcus. So Marcus Askins from Montbello. If anybody would know who a gangster is, Marcus would. I see you're a specialist in more ways than one.
Yeah. Seen it from all sides.
Well, nice to talk to you. Thanks for visiting with me.
Thank you.
Today. Thank you. Absolutely. Let's go to the other fireworks now. We're on Marine Street. This is a Marine Street cat. If this is your cat, call us here. 4471-JAW. So you can get them to come to the camera. Kitty, kitty. Come here. Hey. Aren't you quite the cat? He doesn't know. He hears it, but he can't figure out what it is. It's only me. It's a good kitty. Here, I'll just reach down and pet you once. Yes, you're a good kitty. Oh, yes, you are. You're a nice cat, aren't you? Oh. See you later, buddy. Bye-bye. Another Marine Street cat. Psst. Hey. Hey. I'll show you my way with cats. Roll over. Come on. Roll over. That's it. They understand me. Roll over again. Come on. Roll over. Come on. Roll over. You're a good kitty. Roll over. That's it. Now, what's your name? Have a look at your face. Cat torture program. Come on. Psst. Yes. Look at that face. Huh? It's CATV. Yes. You're such a good kitty. Hey, kitty. Hello.
He loves this cat so much. He always stops to say hi to her. Riley, be gentle. You say hi. Oh, see? You say hi. Oh, see? She's gonna beat you up. What? Come on, Riley.
It's a fearless cat. Dangerous. Deadly. Feline beast. Takes no guff from dogs. Do you? This is a dangerous cat.
Yeah. This cat has a rough life.
This cat just says, shoot off a dog. Vicious animal.
Riley. It's her cat. But Riley, he likes it. And then it'll smack him in the face and he doesn't care. Go say hi to the kitty. She's so tough, he's afraid of her. Go say hi gently. Be nice to the cat.
See, the cat's wagging his tail. That means he likes you.
Yeah. Riley. No. Yeah, he's like, she hit me. I don't want to. Go play with the kitty. Come on.
This cat's just laying here like, God, come on. I'm just laying down on my deck, no problem. I'm submissive.
You can whistle while you ride. You got things under control.
So now, what kind of bike is this?
This is a GT Zascar. 96 aluminum frame. Front and spins, front and rear spins. Carbon fiber.
How long have you had it?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
And are you a racer? Is this a racing bike?
This could be used to race. I've not entered a race as of yet. But if I ever decide to, I'll have the bike to do it.
Or if you ever enter in a contest of standing still, you could probably do well in that.
I suppose I could. It's got,
You want to tell us some of the things it has?
you got yourself a downhill Judy shock right here. 3 inches of travel. Took it up to Wendell today. Just tested it out. Performed real well. High-tech titanium handlebar. Titanium. Lightest metal, strongest metal that you can find. And as mountain bikes go. Clipless pedals, which I'm still getting used to. Every now and then I'm falling myself over and I can't get out. But in time, I'll master. Just like that.
How much did this baby set you back?
Probably about 1 semester of tuition.
$10,000?
No. Putting back about $3,000.
$3,000. Yeah.
Once you work for it, you start riding it, it feels a lot better. It's not like mommy and daddy bought it for me.
They didn't.
Yeah.
You bought it yourself.
I bought it myself.
Do you work or do you go to college or what?
Now I'm going to school. I work in the summertime. East Coast.
Now, how do you protect a bike like this? What's your recommendation for?
Against crime?
Yeah.
Keep it in your room.
And what about if you go to the store or something?
Take another bike. This isn't for going to the store.
This is not a grocery getter.
Not a grocery run kind of bike.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Nice visiting with you. Oh, here's my guide. Come on. This is Kristen. This woman, she really likes me. I have to chase her around the
art museum.
person's going to be our local tour guide. Okay.
Actually, I'm looking for Sydney because I'd love you to meet her and talk to you a little bit about the show tonight, about the charity.
What the hell's going on? Look at all these people here.
I know. It's crazy. We're so excited. We're having our big charity event tonight. We're auctioning all the chairs in our first West Gallery that have been made by Colorado artists. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So you got to go and look around at everything.
Okay.
Don't sit in anything unless I let you. Okay?
You going to take us around?
Yeah.
Everybody's dressed so artily in here. Who are all these people? Can you point out some of the, are there any big celebs here?
These are chairs made by Colorado artists, and they're going to be auctioned tonight. Do you want to buy one?
Nope. Putting in.
Fit you really well. A small one. No.
So these are just chairs? This is a chair auction?
Yeah, it's a charity exhibit. Pun on the word charity. Get it? And so the artists were invited to make chairs. It's our first time that we've done this, and we hope to do this again. We're kind of seeing how it goes.
What's this one? That looks like a bale of hay to me.
Yeah, it is. This is called ranch chair. Well, that's recycled cardboard. Like a cow chair, lacquer black. I mean, it would go with most decor. We're really fond of it.
You really know a lot about art, don't you?
Quite a bit, but
The last time we were here, the people, I think I spoke to the director, wasn't it?
chair. I thought you would especially like this chair.
Oh my God.
You can grab a bagel and eat it. To lift up the seat. That's
You've been drinking, madam, haven't you? Okay, wrong, sorry. Go ahead. Lift up the seat and do what? Go ahead. Sit on it. Go ahead. Huh?
Well, it's not our favorite chair. I mean, we don't want to, it's just one of these fun things. Maybe it is our favorite. It's not my favorite, but it is a great chair.
Sit on it. Go ahead. I dare you. Huh? Go ahead. Get on there. I dare you. Take your clothes off and sit on it.
Are you daring me? You should come back in about an hour. That could be dangerous. Yeah.
I like these people.
Come back in about an hour. That could be dangerous. Yeah.
I like these people already. Okay.
It's not just to sit down in a chair. It's alternatively, what can we do with chairs? I mean,
It's easy.
you just be yourself
Yeah, just be myself.
and not even give a damn.
Major hand. No, don't care about anything.
Don't care about.
What are these?
These are different forms of chairs that people have decided to make. Somebody made earrings, for example. These little ones. They're actually functional, so you can wear them. That's a sunflower chair made by an artist named Cha-Cha. She does welding and then painted it. It's a really wonderful chair for out in the garden or something. Really wonderful pieces. A bowl of cherries right here.
Those are, oh my God, a bowl of cherries. You get it?
Everybody needs a bowl.
Get it? Bowl of cherries. Life is just a bowl of cherries. So another career.
This one's a really wonderful chair made out of wood with a wonderful poem on it.
Yeah.
All the football players signed this chair. Might maybe worth something someday when one of them become famous.
I wonder if there was any other activity that's taken place in this chair.
Well, there could be, but we're not positive yet.
And these?
Painted, beautiful chair. One of your guests could sit in it. You could use it anywhere in your house.
People are auctioning on these chairs.
Of the 20th century, and we kind of go through a barrage of different ones.
Psychiatrist's office. There it is.
Isn't it nice? It's an Eames chair.
Roy Ames.
Is that your doctor?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I know.
Hell, I'm talking about.
And this is on loan from our development director, Michelle. It's a variant of the
Very interesting and very
Anzac.
exciting chair.
Very wonderful. adorable. I think it's so cute.
Somebody stole it from the basement of the university. That's where
One of my favorites. And actually, don't tell anyone, but no.
it's here. This looks like it came off the Love Boat. It looks like it came from Gilligan's
Italian chair. Couldn't you just see the mafia sitting in it and smoking a big cigar?
I can see the genie sitting in it from the.
It's a classic example.
Right. Let's keep going. This looks like the kind of chairs I have at the AA hall in Boulder. I don't know. I know we can get a lot of these. Okay. Oh yeah, stackable.
All examples.
These are really exciting.
I know it's funny, some of them weird, but they're all examples of
This is really exciting. I mean, this is good art. This makes you want to take acid. Doesn't it?
You want to what?
Take acid?
Well, I guess you could, and then sit in them.
Good idea. Folks, one of my favorite things to do on television, you want some?
If they're meat in it. No thanks. No thanks.
Wait,
Yeah?
Jessica's the chair at this event.
She is,
And I stole the idea. Not the original idea from my mom. Charity. So maybe next year we'll do a charitable event. Chairs and
You want to show us some chairs? You want to be on television?
I can read, absolutely. I can read from the wall.
Slap my face. You want to hit my hand, Jack? Ow! Ew. You don't have any whips at home or anything, do you?
Now come on. This is on
All right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Maybe this woman does. Folks, they just shouldn't let me loose out in the community, huh? Oh, where the hell were we? Have I alienated just virtually everybody?
Have you what?
Anyway, more chairs.
Upstairs and see the thing right there.
Look at.
We're going to look at the theater where we have a performance tonight.
Okay. What kind of performance is it? Scary?
A chair performance. Well, actually, I don't know as much as you would know.
I'm Executive Director of Helander Dance Theater, who's performing tonight for the charity. Oh, in the public theater. So, and the dance is called Chairs, or Now Again Tomorrow.
Okay, are we seeing it now?
Sure, come on in.
Is it actually going on?
She did that today. On fresh flowers.
This came from the Munson Funeral Home. I like it. Are these little ampules on the bottom? They are. Aren't those like... They look like they're from Dilaudid, I don't know.
From Hoove.
Okay.
And she's got this great
Very nice. We're on the wrong one.
psychiatrist chair. It's kind of weird. It's expired. It's kind of a pun for her funny chair. She actually made this one, but most of them were made or appropriated. Some of them were found and are in a part of her collection. I don't want to
Sure, you can introduce Sydney. Where is she?
Hi. So I wanted to introduce you to Sydney Payton, the director of the museum.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm sorry. We shake hands in this country. What the hell is wrong
I
with?
can tell you a lot about the whole theme of the...
Well, she could, but we're almost out of time.
Oh, well, there you go. Then I don't have much to say.
You guys don't get as much publicity as the dairy, huh? And you're all volunteer-based, aren't you?
Well, we
You
do...
don't get any tax dollars, do you?
I don't know. No, that's all not true.
Hey, what the hell do I know?
You're a liar. No.
Thank you. I've been called worse.
No, we do have an enormous volunteer base, and we are city-supported, and we also do have the luxury of actually getting a lot of press. We won 3 major awards in Westwood this last year.
This year, what did you win?
We won Best Exhibit for our Pure Painting Show, Best New Jazz Venue for our lovely little theater space, which is a gem, and one other... Outdoor Cinema. best outdoor cinema, the only best and only.
And you guys are doing the Exotica Ball this year, or the Erotica Ball, or whatever. Why don't you tell us?
Bring that up.
Oh, don't bring that up. I thought I couldn't come to her with the camera, but that you were, but that we could tell people to come. Am I in trouble already? The Erotica Ball, but that's like a long time. Don't even put that in.
This is the first year of the
Michelle's the
Erotica
director,
Ball.
right? What did we tell? I don't know. What the hell do I know?
Sydney's the director.
Sydney's the director? Okay, so we won't tell anybody that they could call here if they wanted to get information to go, because it's a benefit for the
Museum, the Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art.
So you don't get as much press time or airtime as the Dairy, do you? Because you don't have a show here called Live at the Boulder Museum.
Not yet, no. Not yet. We're planning on it, actually, and Michelle will be putting that all together. Yes, I will.
Well, this is
This is silly. I've got to go.
bigger than silly.
Bigger than
No, it's-
I appreciate you doing this so much.
Can you just cut it, Gary?
No.
Go.
Who the hell invited Jan Scott? I don't think so.
Hey, I thought you were my friends. Now look at, we're not done yet. No, we're not done. I didn't hit it.
Oh, you just purchased something.
I did not. It was glass.
It's a low bid on it. Are you going to go down and?
Sure.
Actually, he's going to go down and buy something.
I'll trade my 79 Toyota. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Oh, now let's go look at the dark room. You're going to show this to us? This is the theater. This way, Jim.
Well, okay.
Oh, you do? This is nice.
This is starting in about, when is it starting? It's Helander and Company. Okay. This theater is just 2 years old, and we do dance, music, and theater performances here. Right now, we're getting ready to see Helander and Company dance, and there are 6 performers, and they're actually all going to dance or move on chairs, so kind of fits in with the chair theme. Actually, I think it will be quite lovely.
That's something I've always wanted to see.
Yes.
People lined up all outside trying to get inside.
Yes, there are people lined up outside, which is quite exciting. There are about 300 people here this evening. I believe there probably are about 300 people here this evening.
That's really
Exciting.
You're here for the free food. No,
Well, hopefully they're here to support the Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art. But I suppose part of it is that they're coming to enjoy a wonderful party, too.
exciting. Thanks. We'll let you go.
Thank you. No, thanks for coming.